days are on their way. Forever's how long they'll stay. Brighter days are on their way. Chasing sunsets in the sky. Won't let these moments pass us by. Take my hand, don't be afraid.
Hello and welcome to, back to this week's weekly vlog. I always start off with a super quick intro. I'm sure I'll probably say the same thing every week, and many of you will probably be talking along with me. So yes, I'm Dawn. I'm a British expat from Manchester, and for over 20 years I've been living in the Netherlands with my partner Lawrence and two boys, Josh and William, and our fur babies Jack and Daxter. And if you're an OG, a returning viewer, thanks for coming back, guys. I hope you're all well. So this week's vlog starts off with a quick trip to the supermarket because, as I predicted, yes, I forgot to order some groceries when I was doing my online shopping. I think I was just so preoccupied with what was going on in life that just took that out a bit there. Yeah, I wasn't in the best frame of mind. So anyway, if you did catch last week's vlog, in my time as I'm recording, it's not yet uploaded. It was the funeral of Lawrence's mum yesterday, and I think I did speak about it. I was very tearful. Yesterday was awful. I just felt I had, no energy at all. As I said, just tearful, very emotional, tired. So had a chat with Lawrence yesterday and I felt much better. Just knowing he's okay, I'm back. There's a fly in the kitchen. It's driving me bonkers. I need to get my fly swat. I did buy one the other week. In case you're interested, I just bought some garlic bread frozen. I think we'll have pizza one night, boys and I. What I did forget in the groceries was William likes the original Oreos. He likes to eat them at night with milk. And then the boys always make like toasties and sandwiches. So I forgot the ham. I always have like cheese and ham and stuff like that in. And then I forgot some little lettuce because Sunday night's burger night. Dad's not here, but we carry on the tradition. And then I needed some bread rolls. Aren't the bread rolls tiny here? I've said this before, but they come in packs of 10, which I find really strange because it's like a baker's dozen. Anyway, not in Holland. The eggs also come in boxes of 10 as well. You can buy 6 or 10. And then we really needed toothpaste, and they had buy one get one free. So Lawrence likes Sensodyne, but me and the boys like this Aquafresh. And then the other thing what I'm doing is, I'm not making a potion. I'm steeping some tea bags because I'm not really a lover of tea. But I like iced tea. And then I completely forgot. I bought these last year. I don't even know. Tea Time must be the brand. These cold infusion tea bags. And maybe I got them from the Action. It's come in a little bag like that. And that it's lemon, lime and mint flavour. And you just infuse it with cold water. And I thought it would, it says between 5 to 8 minutes. I thought they'd be out of date, but I checked and they're all right till April next year. So I tried one last night. I'm trying not to drink like sugary cold drinks because it's not good for your bladder, is it? And sugars. And I don't like the sugar-free versions. So I thought I'll try one of these. Oh my gosh, it was delicious. So I've got my, I don't know what you would call this, bottle. But it's the neck's a bit narrow to be poking tea bags in it. So I don't know, maybe I'll pop them in. So I'm just steeping it in this jug of water. I think I'll leave mine quite a while. Oh, the smell is amazing. It smells dead limey. It's lovely. When I first made it, because I was like, it's cold water, it's going to take forever. It was like one of those, my experience with these fruity teas. It was just like boring, slightly flavoured water. But I left it for a while and my gosh, it was delicious. So now I'm thinking I've been to the supermarket. I should have actually bought some fresh limes and mint. That would have been lovely. Anyway, I'm not going back out again. It's really hot. What does the... It's saying it's 27.5 now degrees centigrade. So I think I'm going to pop this lot in the fridge. Lawrence apped me. He's dropped his phone. So I'm assuming it works because he managed to app me. But ironically, before he left, he said to me, oh, I didn't realise he could renew his phone. We have these 2-year contracts where you can get a new phone with it as well. And so yeah, I'm sure if his WhatsApp's working, and otherwise I'm sure somebody's got a spare phone for him to use. And even if he just buys like a really cheap Android whilst he's there. I mean, unfortunately for the South Africans, the rand is doing really bad at the moment, and the euro is pretty strong. So, you know, when we convert to go over there, you get quite a lot of money in return. So hopefully it won't be too expensive. He said I think I told you this, he's hired a car, so I've no idea what he's hired. Last night there was only William and I for dinner. So I'm stirring my tea. Oh, I'm thirsty. I need to get a glug of this. William and I, we were home for dinner. Joshua was out on one of his friends' parents' island out on the lake. We were having a barbecue, and I made like a rice and chilli in the week, and there was like loads left. So I said to William, he was on the way home from school, I said, just pop in the supermarket, buy some wraps, guacamole, ready-made guacamole, and some grated cheese, because I always buy the ready grated stuff. And I'd run out. And I'll do was wraps for dinner. So I used the leftover chili mince. Oh my gosh, it was delicious, delicious. And I had the chili meat, lettuce, guacamole, and grated cheese on it. Oh, they were so good, like really good. But yeah, I ate 3. I mean, they were small wraps, they weren't like the big ones, but I ate 3, and I'm just not hungry. But I am getting thirsty. Right, I'm going to stop waffling now. Come on, Dawn, get a grip. I'm going to put this lot away and make it and have a cold drink of iced tea, and I'll catch you later. I'm too hot. Eh? No. What are you doing? No. Gosh, what a day. It's still 30 degrees. It reached 32 this afternoon. I did sit in the garden and lasted 5 minutes and had to come inside. Jack and Daxter are miserable. It's too hot for them. We leave, when it's hot, we leave the lounge door open, and we've got tiles out there. And usually they both just crash out there. Jack's in front of the door. He's desperately missing Lawrence. He comes to me for like cuddles, but Dad's his like best friend ever. So I feel really sorry for him. He doesn't understand what's going on, clearly. Just popped frozen pizza in the oven. William's out of work. Joshua went out around lunchtime. A friend of his called, said she fancied going out on the lake on a boat. Again, so last night he was out, or yesterday he was out on another friend's boat. Today's out on a boat. They'll be having a great time, because yeah, this heat they've probably been swimming. Did I say William's working? I've heard from Lawrence. I think he spent quite a lot of the day at the football club. There's like a local football club, and his brother is the chairman of it, I think. Apparently one of the referees didn't turn up, so Lawrence ended up reffing a game barefooted, because he hasn't got shoes. He's got flip-flops on. So I think he's enjoyed himself. And then I think his nephew was like linesman, so it's family affair. It's good, they've been bonding. Good morning. I'm just walking Jack. He wants to sniff everything. I hope there's not much wind picking up. Every now and again there's like a lovely cool breeze comes through. I hardly slept at all again last night. I've got back pain as well, but I think it's just because I've been sat around so much. I really need to get up and move today. It's not good. Considering I've not slept well, I feel alright though. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, so it's still really quiet here. But it's lovely. I should take him out for a really good long run. But, maybe not me. But it gets so hot in the day. And then at night time, it doesn't really cool down. Anyway, it's a good 10 degrees cooler today. And it, oh my gosh, it's really pleasant. But we're expecting showers. In fact, we're expecting like low to mid 20s all week degrees and showers. Well, I'm fine with that. My garden gets good water and it'll be cooler. Anyway, I'm just walking at the back of the school. Is it lovely? You can hear Jack's leash. It's nice, eh? I do like where we live. I mean, I know if you've been around for a while, you remember we had those horrible neighbours we used to have. But our new ones are lovely. And it's nice. They've got 2 little girls, so, you know, they're dead cute. They're right chatterboxes, you know, little girls that, you know, I think they're between like 4 and 7 or something. And when you see them, they're like, I think it's hilarious. And the mum and dad are dead sweet. Anyway, I haven't got any plans for today. I did consider going out, but I don't need anything. I thought, the shops are open. I might go and have a stroll. But for what? I don't know. I mean, I should get up and walk about. Somebody dumped their scooter at the back of the school. It's not stolen. I mean, the crime rate's pretty low here. Jack, where are you going? This way, this way. On the other side of the bushes. Come this way. I mean, you know, like serious crime, it's pretty low. I mean, what happened to Joshua? Yeah, I mean, that's quite rare, you know. In Amsterdam, of course, but where we live, it's more like a village life. But bikes do get stolen a lot. And they even have, like, organised gangs coming over from, like, other cities or across the border with vans, you know, and just help themselves. I won a really, really nice bike years ago. I mean, it was really nice in a competition. And that girl's looking at me like, who's she talking to? She's too old to be a vlogger. Sorry, I'm tangled in the leash. Hope it didn't make you dizzy. And I had it a few years. And it was really nice. It was purple. It was like proper fancy. And then we went on holiday. Where did we go? We went to Egypt? Oh, I can't remember. And then we come back. And it was like the day after we come back. I said to Lawrence, am I imagining things? I thought my bike was in the garden when we got home. Anyway, it had gone. Mine was the only bike, incidentally. So I have opinions on that. But anyway, it was pre the nice neighbours. But come here, Jack. Yeah, there's a scooter just dumped here. Anyway, there's some people walking towards me now, so I'm going to shut up. That's a moorhen, a meerkoot, if you can hear it. They're so noisy. All right, I'll catch you in a while. Jack's going to do a poo. How nice. I have a poo bag with me. I have to pop out to the garden centre, not the big one, the other one near us, which is also quite big, but it's not like huge, because there is a vet's, and Jack has a special food, and he's almost run out. Lawrence normally buys like a huge sack. Obviously I won't be able to carry that on my own. And I'm hoping that they've got Jack in the system. I don't know if Lawrence just asks for the food or they pull up Jack's info. But I hope they do, because otherwise I have no idea what it is. I know it's a special allergy food. He gets itchy skin. But our other Parsons Terrier, Gustav, used to have skin problems. I don't know I think it might be a problem with, like, what they call it, like a broken coat. Jack Russell's, yeah, they have like a double layer of coat, and anyway, otherwise I'll just take a chance, because he's not got enough to last until Lawrence gets back. Oh gosh, these kids, second one now that's nearly swerved out in front of me. Anyway, and then Daxter also needs dry food. So I thought, right, I'll pop out because I'm off today. And I also need to pop to the supermarket because William's run out of choco pasta, which is basically like Nutella, but he likes the mixed one, the white and milk chocolate. Anyway, this is the first time I've popped out. I can't even remember. Did I go out Saturday? Actually, I was all showered and dressed to go out yesterday, and I don't know, I'm just feeling like my energy is still really low, and I can't shake off. I've got a headache and stomach problems now, and I think it's just all the stress coming out of me. So it's fine. I'm okay. I'm in like really regular contact with Lawrence. He's fine, but still, I just want him home now. And I think he's also getting to the point where he wants to come home. He said he's missing us, and we're all missing him, especially Jack. My gosh, Jack's taken up permanent residence by the front door. Poor little doggy. I haven't got anything else interesting to say because just not been anywhere. Had a crazy storm the other night. Last night, and I can get her. No, I won't get that. I was going to go in the shade, but I can't be bothered reversing, my neck's sore. I think it was in the evening, they was expecting a storm, and it literally, maybe I've inserted some footage, it poured down, like threw it down, and then literally it was like thunder and lightning. It was really like a heavy one, and then literally like 10 minutes later it stopped, and now it's really hot again. What is the temperature actually? I can't see on the dash because I've turned it off. It was 24, I think. Anyway, I'm waffling now. Right, I'm going to go in and get the pets some food, and then I'll have a chat with you in a while. Roasting in the car. It said it was 26 outside, but it's saying it's 28.5 indoors. It's really nice outside, but I don't know if it's gonna last. After I went to the the garden centre, the pet store. This is Jack's food. The vet had his records, so I bought a little bag because I think the next size up is like 10 kilo or something. This will do for ages, actually. It's not completely run out, it's just in the next few days it'll run out, and I'm working and whatever. So, and then Daxter has these Felix. He's just here. He's pestering for food, and it's at least an hour early, which doesn't nip me. I've got the back door open, so it might be noisy. There's planes, of course. Interestingly enough, I read in the local paper that there's some kind of legal fight going on with the council and the airport, because they've increased the number of planes like dramatically since COVID, and apparently the court has ruled that Schiphol has to reduce by a lot because it's causing like noise pollution, and seriously, it was always fine, but it's got a bit ridiculous. Anyway, so Daxter's food. This is like dry food, and he has a little pouch of wet food, and then I sprinkle some of this in it because otherwise he wouldn't be full. So after that, I felt like, okay, I'm out. Come on, push yourself, go out. And do you know what? I feel so much better for actually going out for a walk around and just mooching. And I did need I'm running low of this vitamin C serum. I bought a bottle, I don't know, it was like last month, and I'm using it every day. It's this Garnier one. Vitamin C serum, and it's got niacinamide in it. So I thought I'd give it a go, and it's really nice. I'm quite pleased with it. I mean, when I've seen the, I watched like YouTube reviews on it, and it's like, oh, my skin's glowing. Well, yeah, when you see, it's like this white, it's got like pearl in it. Of course your skin's going to glow. Oh, I hate that false advertising. But anyway, I'm really pleased with it. It's not sticky, and your skin just drinks it in. So I went to the ATOS, which is like in the UK Boots equivalent. And then they had it on Garnier, buy one, get one free. So I thought, I'll get the vitamin C eye cream. Glow Booster. 4% niacinamide. Let's have a look. Oh my gosh, this big box. Oh, look at the size of the tube. Oh, it's not a roller. It's one of the, there's no smell to it. It's one of these. Oh, if I can see in the mirror. And look, it's like this orangey colour. Put some on now while we're talking. And I'll let you know. I shouldn't put it on the uncleansed skin. Let's see if it soaks in. I'll just do it under one eye. Probably look like I've had a stroke by the time I stop waffling. Right. So, and then whilst I was walking around, I needed, I didn't need, but I'm running low on, I always have like one of these nude eyeshadows from, I don't know how you say it, in some countries, I think here it's Keiko, and then some it's Kiko and Keiko, and anyway, we've got one in Amstelveen, that's where I went, and I like these little individual eyeshadow pots, and I always have like this nude shade, and the one I had was like, it's all bare in the middle and crumbling now. So I thought, I'll just pop in there and get myself a new eyeshadow. And then I thought, you know what, I need a new brush. So I got this one. It's for doing smoky eyes, is it? Put my glasses on. Yeah, for smoky eyes. I use this. It's quite a firm tip and short. It's like quite stubby. And then I do like, if you see on top of my eyelid, I've not got eyeliner on. I've got eyeshadow, and I just dampen it or give it a lick, and then it works really well. But the one I've got is like really stubby now. I've had it ages. And then of course, you know, while I was there, I had a little browse around, and then saw a lipstick that I thought would be quite nice. This one, oh, if you're interested, this one's shade 01, and this shade is 05, and it's the powder lipstick. Not seen that before. I mean, it looks the same packaging as all the rest of them. Looks quite orangey there, but it's not. That's the colour. It's more like this nice pinky. Should I pop some on? It smells quite nice. I'm not a lover of it's nice and creamy. But I wanted like a nudie. It's a little bit corally for me, but anyway. I only wear lipstick for work, and if the odd occasions that I go out. But then they had a promo stand of makeup from their Little Mermaid range. Well, of course, Dawn's magpie eyes lit up when I saw that. Oh, it's cardboard packaging. Anyway, so this is a little eyeshadow palette. Should we do the reveal? Oh, it's got a little mirror. Don't look at the mess. How nice is that? It's like this nice, I'll take the foil off it. It's like this nice tealy, shimmery gold colour. This is beautiful on. And then, you know, nice dark smoky and a pearly. Oh, it's lovely. I wouldn't wear that for work. Oh, I might wear the green. That's like more going out kind of thing. So that's what I bought from there. It's turned into a bit of a shopping haul. And then I had to pop into the Albert Heijn because William needed, I mentioned it, choco pasta. This is the one he likes. The Albert Heijn own brand, the Duo. Big jar of that. And then as I was walking through, they had like a special products promo. It's still quite creamy because it's a powder. I thought it'd dry matte, but it's not. Anyway, Lawrence loves shortbread. It's not a thing over here. So when I saw them, I grabbed him a little packet when he gets home. My mum, every Christmas and birthday, my mum always buys him like a big box of shortbread and he loves it. And then also on the special promotion stand, they had cocktail cherries. You cannot get these for love nor money over here, really. And every time I go back to the UK, I'll say, oh, I should buy some cocktail cherries. Anyway, so they had some. I mean, these keep forever, don't they? What's the sell-by even on the sell-by date? Don't even see one. 2025. I'm partial to a cocktail cherry. Anyway, and then I cut through the Hamer to get to the supermarket, and they had a sale on, and this t-shirt caught my eye as I walked out. I thought, oh, what a lovely colour, and I like the sleeves. And then I saw it had a sticker on it, so it should have been €15, which I mean, it feels lovely. It's a nice length. I thought that'd be nice. I could wear that in autumn as well. And I thought, oh, €15, that's quite nice. Oh, it's got a mark on the back. That's all right, it'll come off. And then it had a yellow sticker on it. But I didn't know what a yellow sticker meant. And then I saw it was what it meant. And then I saw it was 50% off, so I definitely grabbed it. So what was that, €7.50 for a t-shirt? What a bargain. Can't even get a decent t-shirt that cheap in Primark. And then I saw this lovely, like a linen dress. And it was just the colour of it, like this nice rust colour. This is a work dress, this. I mean, I don't wear dresses anywhere else. And it's like a shirt dress. And again, €35, and I thought, what a bargain. And then I got to the checkout and it was half price, but there's no sticker on it. So they must have literally just started marking things up for the sale. I'm glad I went now. I knew I'd go and spend a load of money on stuff I don't need, but anyway, it's cheered me up. What the heck? Not left the house all weekend. And then there was a package waiting for me. And I can't remember what it was. I ordered something. Oh yeah, I remember now. I ordered something the other day from Bon Prix. You know, it's these terrible things when they land in your inbox. And you just think, oh, I'll have to try these on. I don't even know if I want these. I was talking to somebody in work about them the other day. Like these boot cut jeans. Like, you can get away wearing any style of jean now. And I said, oh, I used to love my boot cut jeans. And then I saw an advert for them. I like the flared ones. It said they were short. Oh, actually, they're good. Oh, they might be nice then. They're quite stretchy as well. I'll let you know how I get on with them. I've no idea what the price was. As I said, I went a bit click. And I do recall this was a cardigan that I liked the look of. But I was a bit about the quality of it. It's clearly acrylic. I think it's alright though. It's a nice colour. Look, it's like this oatmeal-y colour. I mean, I could definitely crochet myself one, but I can't be bothered. Oh yeah, that's quite nice. That's like 3/4 length. Oh, I'll keep them. If those jeans fit me nicely, I'll keep them. Actually, that would probably go nice over that t-shirt. Well, I mean, I won't be wearing a cardigan anytime soon. It's so bloody hot here. But I thought, you know, it's a bit flat, like it's been over ironed a bit. Might fluff up when it's been washed. Yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it? Nice colours. Anyway, I do like that. I wonder if I could crochet myself one of them. What's that? Oh, it's just a bit of stray fluff. Anyway, I'm home now. The kettle's boiled. How are we doing with my eye cream? Can we? Oh, it's soaked right in. Completely soaked in. Well, that's quite nice. Anyway, it was free. This is what I needed. This was for free. I'm sure none of them will do anything, but anyway, you know, such is life. We're all suckers for a bit of marketing, aren't we? Right, time for coffee. I'm gonna have a sit down and think about what to make for dinner. I've got no inspiration, but anyway, I feel much better for getting out. I've still got like a bit of a headache, but I'm sure coffee, I mean, coffee's the worst thing for headaches, but actually it helps me. And I might pop another little paracetamol just to keep on top of it. And yeah, I'm glad I went out. I'm feeling much better. Good morning. I'm sat in traffic. I've just come off the motorway. It's like the A10, which is the Amsterdam ring, and it's just crawling. Anyway, so as you gathered, yes, I'm going to the office today. Spoke to Lawrence last night. He tried to video call me, but the reception was terrible. They were on the way out to buy milk tart. He was very excited about it. And it was, what, 7:30 at night, and it was pitch black. So I took him in the garden and shown him how, like, sunny it was still. I mean, the sofa at the end of the garden was still in full sun. I think it was 24 degrees still. And yeah, he said everybody goes to bed really early there, but yeah, it makes sense. I mean, they get up a lot earlier than we do to make the most of their daylight hours. Currently on the same time zone at the moment, which makes it easier. And then he said, well, I'll phone you when I get back from the shop, because it was just ridiculous, the signal. And load shedding started. If you don't know what load shedding is, basically the national grid is almost on its knees because it's not been maintained. And the government have divided the country up into zones, and they just pull the plug on your zone, and they've given it a name. It's called load shedding, and it can be anything from a few hours to like a whole day. So yeah, what a mess. Anyway, I don't think the load shedding last night was only like 3 hours, 2 or 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours. But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, you need a generator to get by living over there. I don't even know how people go on with things like, you know, refrigeration, security. Anyway, waffle. So yeah, by the time we got home, it was full blackout. So I sent him an SMS because the phone network was still working, and he said, well, I'm going to bed. I said, yeah, okay, night. I was watching Love Island. I had to give me a quick rundown of what was going on. He's missed it all. I finished, if you're not into knitting, sorry about this, I finished clue 1 of this Stephen West sock along I've been doing. So when I get home this evening, I'm going to film my video. I announced on the Woven Almanac, which is my podcast channel, that I was doing a little mini series on it, and mainly to sort of push me to keep at it, because I want to finish at least one sock. And you get, it's paid for pattern, but you get a weekly clue off Stephen West, and with videos and stuff. So yeah, clue 1 in the bag. Clue 2 should be Thursday, I thought. So yeah, I'll film that. So if you're making along, or you're interested and you want to hear my opinion, I've got quite a bit to say about it. So tune into that. So yeah, off to the office today. Joshua's passport has still not come through. Really, I mean, I'm complaining about the South African government. I'm not even there, and I can't say the UK one's any better. Ugh. Anyway, I did get an email confirming that they're starting to process William's passport, but it could take up to 10 weeks. So we're not expecting that this summer. And that was a scooter really close to the car. Beep. So yeah, hopefully we can aim for taking him away in the what you call it, the autumn vacation, the Hurst vacancy. We'll see. Oh, I'm so annoyed at myself. I mean, Lawrence and the boys were like, Mum, it can happen, don't worry. But, you know, I was really, really upset. Anyway, it is what it is. So I'll show you the clothes I got yesterday. So the dress I bought, one of the belt loops is, the stitching's come away. So I have to restitch that. It might not have been on sale because there was no sticker on it. But that might have been on sale because, you know, it was damaged. I mean, it's literally a 2-minute hand stitch job. You know, I wouldn't even bother setting up the sewing machine for it. And I really like it. It's got pockets. The only thing is, the buttonholes could be a bit tighter. And it's a shirt dress, you know, complete button up. And I don't trust the buttons on it. So I'm thinking I might stitch it down until the waist. Just to be on the safe side. Imagine that. Who remembers in the 80s when button up and down clothes were in? I remember I had this beautiful pencil dress. My mum bought it for me. It was cream and it had black buttons on it. It was beautiful and it buttoned all the way to the back. And I remember, I don't know, we were going, maybe it was a school disco or something like that, and we were on the bus and I got up and my friends all shouted, "Done!" And every button up to the waistband had come undone. I was flashing all my Sunday glory. So yeah, that's stayed with me ever since. So yeah, really pleased with that. The t-shirt's really nice, lovely. I don't know how it will iron well though with those sleeves. Anyway, I mean, for €7.50, I still can't get over the price of that. What a bargain. And then those jeans I bought. Oh, I love them. I'm so happy with them. They're the perfect length. The only thing is, I shouldn't be complaining about this, but they're a little bit on the big side. So they could be doing with being a bit snugger. I have to wear a belt with them. I mean, they're not baggy, you know, they don't look silly, but I definitely feel, you know, after a couple of hours of having them on, you know, the waist would be way too big on me. So I'm thinking washing and popping them in the dryer might shrink them a bit. And because they've got quite a bit of like elastic, like lycra in them, there's plenty of give. So yeah, but I'm really pleased with them. I should have bought them years ago. I remember was it boot cut jeans? Was it the 90s, late 90s, early noughties? That they were all big. I mean, obviously I'm old enough to remember that, you know, in the 70s, being decked out in flares, having a young mum, you know, I was always in the height of fashion as a kid, whether I liked the fashion or not. So yeah, third time round for me wearing flares. I don't know if they still call them boot cut now. I don't know. Anyway, I'm really pleased with them. And the cardigan's lovely. I'm really, really happy with that. I might throw it in the wash machine with a bit of fabric softener because it just feels a little bit stiff. But apart from that, no, what bargains. I'm so happy that I decided to drag myself out the house yesterday. I mean, it was necessary because yeah, I needed to get food for Jack and Daxter. lunch break. Sorry. I've got to pop out. I'll show you. I need to return something. I bought these in the summer. I live in Havaianas. Like, that's pretty much all I'll wear. And I've got loads of pairs, but I like the slim fit ones. And my favourites are like so thin now, and they're actually, I have to be careful wearing them. And then I've got another pair in this style, and the toe post really hurts me. I've had them years, and I just, every summer I'm like, right, I'll persevere, and they just, no, there must be something went wrong with the manufacturing, because it's the only time I've ever had that before. Anyway, so I ordered the same again in black from Amazon, and I ordered the 37/38 is the size that fits me. There's a fly. And they've sent me the 35/36, but there wasn't the option to exchange it. So I've got to return it and get a refund. And I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm going to bother reordering it. It took ages to come, which for Prime is a little bit weird. Anyway, it's fine. I've got a drop-off point local to me with DHL. So I've got a code. So I don't have to... Sorry, I'm crinkling now. I don't have to put any labels on it because I have a barcode. I just show it with the drop-off point. I have to take anything that refers to me, like address and stuff. I'll just tear that off. So I'm just going to pop out now and do that. So all I do, I just pop it back in the bag, close it up, and pull it off. I'll just put some sticky tape on it, show the barcode. Sorry, show the barcode, and then it's done. But, how annoying! This morning, I walked Jack and Daxter. Oh my gosh, Daxter. I could have strangled him. He's got no street sense, this cat. Seriously. Or he's that sort of, yeah, cocky that he thinks cars will just stop for him. And, well, how old is he now? I think he's 13. Yeah, I think he's 12 or 13. Anyway, this morning, you would have seen some footage. Actually, you probably would have seen quite a bit of footage because I've pretty much been walking them every morning and in the day, afternoon, evening. But he likes to walk with us, and everybody in the neighbourhood laughs when they see him, trots along after us. All of a sudden, he just had like a mental giddy moment, and he shot up a tree, and then he ran out in the road. And I was calling him, and he just was not like, he just lay there. And then, like a dead possum. But I could see his tail was swishing, so he was really like ramped up about something. And then a car was coming and he wasn't moving. So I had to run out in the road. And then, of course, as soon as I got near him, he jumped up, and I was trying to scoop him up and grab him, and he was like... So, but anyway, luckily, when I finally got him off the road, I grabbed him under my arm and had Jack in the other, and then I turned around and said to the guy, I'm sorry, and the guy was laughing, but I was like, ugh. But yeah, it's so nice that he walks with us, seriously. And then it was like, you could tell it had been raining before I got up, so I popped in the garden to check my plants. Sorry, every time I move, it gets blowout on the camera. It's some sensor on the camera, I can't switch it off. I popped to look at my plants in the garden, and then I forgot to show you. I bought, you would have seen them, these two metal like butterfly shelves. I don't think I've shown you, or did I? Anyway, I bought them from the big garden centre near me a couple of weeks ago, and they were like dead cheap. Did I show you? I can't remember. I think they were like €5 each. Anyway, one of them, it was a bit bash, and then I dropped it in the car and it got a little bit more bash. But Lawrence hung them on the fence, and I didn't know what to put on them. So I bought these two little tiny ivies, and I've been out looking after them every day, and they're growing now. So I want to train them that they sort of cover the butterfly. But yeah, they're in the smallest of pot. I don't know, but ivy grows like rampant, it'll be fine. But yeah, my strawberries have had a revival. Fig plants looking good, and my lovely olive tree is finally, it's all coming to life again. I don't think I'll get olives on it, but anyway. Right, I'm going to pop to the shop, drop this off, and then have something to eat. And then it's my short day today, but I haven't got any plans, and I'm like, I don't know, after I finished the clue 1 of the surprise sock along, I feel like I'm getting, you know, my knitting's coming back. I feel like knitting. So I might just sit in the garden. It's lovely outside, there's a nice breeze this afternoon, and just, you know, chill out and do a bit of knitting. I'm feeling much better. I've been, last night I was editing some of the footage of this vlog, and oh my gosh, if you're still here, thank you. I was even depressing myself. So I don't know, I might put like, insert a little intro at the beginning just to say like, keep with me, I do cheer up eventually. And I don't even know what to call the vlog this week. The waiting game. Seems like all I'm doing is waiting Florence. It seems ridiculous. Florence and I, over the years, are pretty well travelled. I mean, one of a previous job I had, I travelled all the time. Lawrence has travelled with nearly all of his jobs alone. We've been to all different countries alone and perfectly fine. And it seems that I'm just like, oh, Lawrence. And it's, the main thing is, it's because I'm worrying about the danger in South Africa. That's all. He's fine. He's having a nice time. He's ready to come home. But you know, everything went without a hitch. It's just, I'm worrying about him, probably worrying him actually, that it's because it's not like, oh, my life's over, Lawrence isn't home. No, normally I'm running around, as if you've been around a while, you'll know I'm always here, there and everywhere. I actually quite like my own company, but it's just, I'm worrying about the danger, that's all. So anyway, he's fine. Tonight's his last night with the family. And then tomorrow he flies to Johannesburg. A friend of his lives in Joburg somewhere, so he's picking him up at the airport, staying overnight with him. And then Friday he starts the journey home, and then he'll be back Saturday. So yeah, I've just popped up on my reminder that I've got the dentist tomorrow. Oh, I'm dreading it. Anyway, that's another day. Right, I'm going to pop out, drop this off, and have a bite to eat. I will catch you in a while. Good morning. I know, can you see me? I feel like my head's chopped off. Is that better? So it's Friday, my day off. On the way to the village, I'm going to have a brunch with Natalie. We was planning to go out for the day and I don't know, lunch, shop, whatever, but I actually have to go to William's school early afternoon for a meeting, and something's cropped up with her. So she said, well, you know, we're both up and ready and dressed, so let's just meet in the village and we'll go to the little like, it's like a lunchroom cafe by the waterfront. I've sailed past there loads of times. So yesterday, so I worked from home and had the dentist, and I was absolutely dreading it. I mean, dreading it. I won't even tell you how long ago it was since I last went. It's embarrassing. But and then I thought the discussion was two things. One is I've got a really, really old filling in one of the back teeth. And it was months ago now. It I don't know if part of the filling or the tooth, I had like a little hole in it, like it had come away. Sorry, my bra's not sitting good. Sorry, the melons are not happy. And so that was the main thing. And then also my wisdom teeth. I think I've mentioned this before. Anyway, off we go. And she said, you know, I believe that you're here for something specific, because I'd already told the receptionist. So I said, yeah. And then she said, right, let's just x-ray you first. And she didn't even comment about the length of time had not been. I mean, I fessed up to it, and she checked and she said, oh yeah, it is a while. And that was it. I was like, oh, here we go, I'm going to get a lecture now. But I didn't. She was quite young, the dentist. I've never met her before. Really, really nice. super chilled out. Anyway, did the x-ray. She said, no cavities. Because I thought my wisdom teeth might, you know, because they're weaker teeth. And no, absolutely no cavities. Teeth are actually in quite good shape. She said, well, if you want, it's only a small repair. I can do it now if you like. So I said, yes, please. And I didn't even have anaesthetic. So I just had a little twinge at the end where I was like, oh, and then she said, no, we're done. So she's repaired my tooth. I thought I'd have to go back, you know. And we spoke about, she said, my wisdom teeth are not causing the tooth and my bite. She said that she checked, and she said she could give me a referral letter to an orthodontist, but she said, she said to be realistic, you definitely would be looking at braces and maybe surgery. She said it's just like age, you know, my bite sort of, my jaw must have shifted. So I said, you know what, at this point I'm good, thanks. I just don't want to go down that whole, you know, orthodontist years of work on my teeth. I just live with it. I'm exhausted. What I didn't share with you was, well, firstly, I had a lovely brunch with Natalie. It was so nice, and we sat on the terrace. I think you might have seen some footage as I was walking towards the lunchroom, and I had scrambled eggs, avocado on toast, and bacon, and cappuccino, and it was really nice. Sorry, there's a really noisy bird outside. I think it's those parakeets. I think it is. Yeah, it is. Anyway, and then I think maybe I mentioned I had to go to William's school. So we've had quite a bit of stress since yesterday. The school phoned me and told me that William had failed the year. And I was like, what? So anyway, it turns out there was a meeting already booked, and William, normally Lawrence goes to the school meetings because some of them can't, find that hard to believe, speak English. And when it's vocabulary that I'm not used to, then, you know, I'm a bit dead in the water kind of thing. So Lawrence normally takes care of that stuff. Anyway, William thought, Dad's not here, so Mum doesn't need to come. So I said, what are you thinking? So anyway, I went to the school with William, and his grades are really good. And he'd not delivered 3, like, arty crafty things. No, 4 arty crafty things. And I get it. I completely get it. But like his math, his English, his all really good grades. I could have strangled him. Anyway, and he was supposed to have delivered all these, and he was saying, yeah, you know, very nonchalant about it. Anyway, they explained what needed to be done. One of them was he had to make a comic strip. One of them he had to do a presentation. He'd already half done it. One of them was he had to make a 5-minute vlog. Hello, vlogger. And one of them was for an art project. He had to make an ATM machine, like a cash machine, out of a shoebox. So I said, right, mister, we're having a talk when we get home. So it was his mentor and another teacher. And I said, okay, I want to appeal this because he's not repeating the 3rd year. I think I explained this already. In the Netherlands, it's perfectly normal to do this, but he repeated a primary year at school. It was when we was in the middle of him being diagnosed with dyslexia and all the rest of it. So he repeated group 4, which is like age 7, I think, 7 to 8. So as a result, he's 1 year older than his classmates in high school. So imagine if he repeated a year, he'd be like 17 and they'd be 15. So I said, this is not happening. It can't happen. We had another option. He could, because he's 16, we could have just pulled him out and put him in a college. And they do accept 16-year-olds without high school diploma. And then they can do like an entrance course and then go straight into doing like IT or hotel management or whatever, you know. So I was like, oh, I wanted to do that, but at least we've got options. And so anyway, I said, I really want to appeal this. So his mentor said, yeah, okay, we understand. So I emailed the director of the school and, you know, I apologised profusely and I guaranteed, you know, if there was a ray of light, could William, you know, he didn't have much to do. If we could get everything delivered by the end of today, can he be, is there a chance, anyway, he can pass the year? Because he passed all his exams. So she wrote back and she said, yeah, it's fine. As long as he delivers everything by Tuesday, he's passed the year. So I was like, oh my gosh. Anyway, he's done everything except the vlog. And I've spent all afternoon helping him make an ATM machine from a shoebox. Honestly, I mean, like 15, 16-year-old kids, this is the kind of stuff they're doing. Anyway, he said next year he won't have to do stuff like this. I said to him, William, these are all the things I could have helped you with. You know, yeah, I'm like my creativity and crafty stuff. And anyway, it's done now. He said it's perfectly, it's actually, he said compared to some of the other kids, it's quite good. So I'm really late, you know, now. So we ordered pizza because I said, I'm not cooking now. My brain is frazzled. So it's really busy. It's Friday evening, so it won't come for, I think it'll come about 7ish and it's 6:15 now. So after dinner, I've said, you're not stepping foot out of the house until you've done your vlog, get it all delivered to his year head and apologise. And then next week, there's nice things planned. I think they're going to a theme park one day. And I'd say you can just enjoy the rest of the year. Honestly, you know, teenagers, boys, tell me I'm not alone in this. Anyway, so yeah, that's what we've been doing all afternoon. It'll do. I mean, my crafty eye is like, I could have done all these things with him. But I mean, he's done it himself. I've just helped him, you know. I've found the paint for him. He had ideas, so I printed stuff off for him. And he's had to do a bit of a construction with it. You know, it's like, so anyway, it's done. Just the vlog to do. Oh my gosh. Just when I thought, okay, peaceful day, you know, nice lunch with Natalie and, you know, anyway. Right, Lawrence is now in the air flying to Ethiopia. So he's on the, I think somebody's having a barbecue out there. I hope I don't get a YouTube warning. I better talk quickly. Actually, you know what? Yeah, it's better I close the door because, I mean, the channel's not monetized, but you do get, you know, strikes for copyright issues. So hopefully it wasn't that long playing. So yeah, Lawrence is almost home. I thought, okay, finally, you know, maybe we get some peace in the house. This threw a little curveball at me, but we're done. So I think I'm ending the week, you know, a lot calmer than I was last week. Put it that way. So I think it's another lengthy one. So I'm going to wrap it up here. And again, if it is your first time stopping by the channel, I hope you've had a nice time, enjoyed spending a bit of your time with me, and you've been working on something nice. And I know a lot of you OGs, you returning viewers, you've got me on in the background waffling away while you're doing some crafting or something in the house, or I don't know, maybe I help you fall asleep at night. I don't know. As long as you've enjoyed spending some time with me, that's the main thing. If you haven't done already, maybe you would like to hit the subscribe button and join our slowly growing community. Links below. I've I've got a Facebook group, crafting group, if you want to go and check that out. I'm also quite active on my Instagram, and there's stuff on the podcast channel. I uploaded Clue 2 of the Stephen West sock along. Clue 2's dropped. I've already started and I'm feeling much happier about that. So I'll film another one when I've finished Clue 2. Right, I'm tired now. Take care, stay safe. Hope you all have a good week ahead, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.